Hey everyone, this is Cubastic. Guys, today we're talking about the most unusual Rubik's Cube I've ever held in my hands. Here it is, a Rubik's Cube in the shape of an egg. I'll show you now in more detail, but first I want to say that it is nothing like a regular 3x3. These Rubik's Cubes are solved using exactly the same algorithms. You probably remember on my channel 3x3 cubes and their various shape modes, modifications of shapes. The simplest example is a mirror Rubik's Cube, in which the mechanism is like a normal 3x3, but the details differ not in colors, but in shapes. And there was such a pyromorphics, I think it's called so. It's one of really complex puzzles, like normal pyramids, but inside is the same 3x3 mechanism. And the hardest modification I've ever solved, the hardest Rubik's Cube I've ever solved, is this ghost cube. You remember how hard it was for me to solve it, how long I suffered, but nevertheless, all this is a regular 3x3 Rubik's Cube and all this is solved by the same algorithms. And today I have another interesting shape mode. If you haven't looked at it attentively, now is the time. This cube is an egg. I said it with such a serious face. Oh, there's even a stand here, golden to make it look expensive, because it's Fabergé, not a usual egg. Well, what? Here it is, an egg cube. Amazing. Today we will try to solve it. I don't know whether it will be difficult or not, but it looks like, let's say, fascinating. I just did my first turn and you know what I liked? Do you hear that sound? There are small stoppers here. I don't understand yet, there are magnets or rollers, balls, bearings, but it stops exactly when it turns 45 degrees on one side. It's the shape of an egg this size, like, I don't know, like a chicken or my ball. When solving the most difficult puzzle, boom! I want to go deeper now into studying the shape of this puzzle. In order to solve it, it needs to be well studied. You remember how long and carefully I looked at the ghost cube before the solving, and now let's look at the egg. It has centers, edges and corners like a normal 3x3, and there are two opposite corners that we will immediately notice. What about the other corners? 3 of these corners are exactly the same. I also have 3 of these corners, all the same. It means we can mix up some of the details and put one instead the other. We won't mix up here because there is no identical ribs or corners. And here are 3 same corners and another 3 corners of the other shape. We also have 3 identical centers at the top, 3 identical centers at the bottom, and this puzzle will be quite difficult to solve. But I suggest that focusing on the lower center and the corner, we start to solve from here. The same goes for the ribs. 3 of these ribs are the same, and these ribs are basically all the same. 6 identical ribs here and 3 here. Whoa! You know, it's gonna be really hard to figure out which one, because they are all the same and different at the same time. I hope you understand my thoughts. We will time it. You can write in the comments how much time do you think it will take me to solve this Rubik's Fabergé egg. Now it's time to push the start button and start solving. Let's go. I will start with the corner, at least I know these 2 corners should be placed in front of each other like this. And it will be easy for me to choose ribs for these corners, and then we will see how it works. So, honestly, interesting feelings. It's kind of a simple puzzle, but I think it's going to be a lot of work. We have solved the top of the egg, we have made this corner and 3 ribs around it. Now, starting from this block, we're going to try to solve the first layer, the second layer and so on. Let's see how this plays out, hope everything goes well. We finally made a cross after 4 minutes, and I tried to solve it for a long time. Now we have to adjust the right corners to this cross. Now this is almost the right shape. By the way, if you look here, it looks like this corner is in its place, but if you look closely, it's a few millimeters different than the rest of the surface. This means that we need to put a different one here, like for example this corner, or swap what we have already made. For example, here we have everything smooth, but this one needs to turn over. Now we'll try to do this. It may work. Not yet. Oh, there is. Here we have a fully solved, correct first layer. Moving on, our task now is to combine the centers, and this will not be easy. Here it seems it fits, but a couple of millimeters don't match, and it will happen throughout the solving. Yes, finally. And now we finished the second layer very quickly. It's been 8 minutes, whoa! I thought it would take more time. The difficulty will be not to mix up the ribs. All these 3 ribs are a bit different, though they look similar to each other. And I have to pick up them at random. That's it, guys, the first 2 layers complete. Perfect, we are moving on and only 9 minutes have passed. Right now, the hardest part is left, the top layer. If you can solve a Rubik's Cube, you know that the top layer spends the most time. It is the most difficult part. If I make a mistake now and I can do anything about it, I'm gonna have to resolve almost everything. Guys, support me in the comments, because I'm a little worried. I have a situation that in principle cannot be, so this is the parity, look. It seems that I have solved everything and I have to turn this center. Okay, I will turn the center, but here is the corner. It will be it will be impossible to do it. And this is the same as the situation on the Rubik's Cube when only one corner is turned over. There is no way out of this situation. All this happened because there are several identical details. This is, folks, is already a real hell. What details to swap, where and how to put them, all this is a big mystery to me. Okay, let's try, let's go. Folks, subscribe to my friend's channel about customization. Again, the same problem. One corner remains inverted and I don't know what to do with it. Well... completely incomprehensible. And I have no idea what other details I have to move to solve this situation. You know, I probably figured out why I can't solve this puzzle after 20 minutes. Because you probably forgot to hit the like button. Guys, I've been trying for 10 minutes to solve the most complicated puzzle, and you still haven't liked and subscribed to the channel. So many people watch my videos without a subscription. I'm confused. Guys, if you watch my videos one by one and you like them, why not you just subscribe to the channel? It's not that hard for you to do this, you just have to press one red button, and I would love to. I will immediately feel supported and be able to solve even the most difficult puzzles. So if you haven't done it yet, subscribe to the channel. The timer shows us more than 30 minutes, more than half an hour has passed and I had to start from the beginning. Because at the very last stage I lost it several times in a row and unfortunately I don't have any good news. Honestly, it's sad to think that everything you've just done for half an hour has gone down the drain, to put it bluntly. I hope it all works out. Now you can see that the only thing missing is to swap the two ribs. But I can't do that. There's no algorithm that changes only a few details. I need to change a few more details, but I can't figure out which ones. It will probably be two of the same corners, maybe these. Oh my god, how long it's been going on? I'm almost ready to give up, but I understand that I have to finish this solving. I have to solve it because I never back down on this channel. I think I got it. It's madness. Really? I'm sorry, I think... This corner here is completely symmetrical. I can flip it together with the previous corner and nothing will change. How stupid I am, guys. And the thing is that I already started trying to solve again. And only then I realized, so I have to solve this puzzle again. Damn it! It turns out everything is so simple. Why didn't I immediately understand it? Damn it! Guys, do you wanna see a really complex Tetris? I think you do. So subscribe to the channel and turn on all notifications and wait for the next video. Almost solved, all that is left is to turn the centers. Damn, it was so easy. I'm so ashamed that I screwed up, but I'm very happy that I got to the end. Almost. A bit is left. This puzzle was 100 times more complicated than I had expected, without exaggeration, really. To be honest, I don't even believe I'm going to solve it. I have been solving a regular 3x3 shape mode more than an hour. I really didn't expect that it will be so difficult. To be honest, I'm still confused, and if I can't solve it right now, this is the last time. I think I'm gonna give up. I just can't take it anymore. I'm very, very tired. Parity again. I'm so tired. The last thing to do is to overturn all these centers. If I lose it at this point, or if I get parity or something else, then I think we're going to end the video, because it's impossible. It's very hard, very tired, but forces remained for the last algorithms. So wish me luck in the comments. Here I go. All that remains is to turn the centers. So, one is turned. Ooh, scary. Moving on. Flipped two more, last one left. Last, damn. An hour and 29 minutes, we have to make it in an hour and a half. Please, just let it work. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Wait, yes! 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 Yes, yes, yes! 1 hour 29 minutes and 56 seconds. God, how many times did I start solving it again? I can't even count it, really. 1 hour 29. 1.5 hour. It's been a long time since I've solved one puzzle for so long. It was really hard. I don't want to repeat it. Guys, this deserves your likes. Thank you so much for your support. I felt it. I felt your likes and your comments. Really, thank you very much. I always finish my solvings only for your feedback, for the sake of motivation, perhaps because always in the most difficult, almost unsolvable situations, you can find a solution. So never stop and everything will work out. Thank you all for watching, subscribe to the channel, very soon there will be new cool videos. That was Cubastic, bye everyone and have a good time.